Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I am the artist known as, or aka for short, and you have stumbled across my Eyes Shut art series. In this episode, I figured since concerts and music festivals are starting to open back up again, I'd give you guys a little good story about the last time I snuck into a music festival, went every single day for free, and how you guys can do the same thing. So stay tuned and here we go. Story takes place almost 2 years ago now. I was living in Georgia and working on a TV show right before this whole unfortunate pandemic started, and found out through the grapevine at work that a music festival was coming into town. I decided that I was going to go to this concert and sneak in. Here's how I did it. The first thing I did was scout out the entire outside fence where they were setting up, try to find my game plan, figure out what I was going to do. Was I going to hop the fence? Was I going to pretend that I worked there? Bum rush the gate? Make a fake band? Who knew? First thought was to hop the fence, just because it requires the least amount of preparation, the least amount of equipment, and the least amount of chance. Because if you can hop that fence and run into the crowd, you're pretty much safe, thus making that option one of the best and most popular for getting into any music festival. In order to do that, you'll need to do a scout. You'll need to find the best section of the entire fence that goes around this venue. Find the best section of fence for hopping, because multiple sections will have barbed wire, multiple sections will have spikes, there will be guards, there will be entrances with multiple workers that have eyes on you. So definitely do a scout. Another thing that would be really helpful, whether you know the area really well or you have a friend that knows the area really well, knowing where you're going to hop and the surrounding environment and terrain is very important, because you could have a leg up on a security guard that just got hired and came in from out of town, or is traveling with this concert or venue depending on what kind of show you're going to. So knowing the area is always a benefit. Now, I would say this is probably the most popular tactic. If you go onto YouTube and look up people sneaking into venues, this is the video that you will see 9 out of 10 times, and it's usually a group of people, maybe 5 to 20 people deep. The more people, the better, because the better chances that you won't get caught if people see you hopping the fence and start chasing you. But you'll see these videos of one person who knows the location of where they're going, and they lead everyone through these multiple fences or different places. I mean, certain venues have extreme security, but there is always a lapse somewhere. It's just a fact. And if I had to give this way a rating, I'd probably give it a 7.5 out of 10, depending on who the leader of the group is, or if you're by yourself and you know the area well enough. Yeah, 7 out of 10 seems good. Now, the second most popular way to get in is just bum rushing the gates. This is the stupidest idea, and I do not recommend doing this, but I have seen people try, where they literally just go to the front entrance, the main entrance of a festival, and just try and run through. Now, if you can pull that off, all power to you, but you are more likely to get caught and thrown out and possibly get arrested or in trouble with the cops for trespassing than you are to actually get into the venue. So I'd give this one a 1 out of 10. Do not try. Now, your third option takes a little more creativity, and you might have to spend a little money depending on what you're going to use as props. But if you go get a safety vest, those reflective yellow or orange vests, maybe see what the people working there are wearing and then go buy one that looks like that. If you're really dedicated, get a cheap-ass walkie-talkie and put it on your waist or something. Get a hat, sunglasses, make it look like you're working at a venue, and then walk towards an employee entrance and see if that works. Because if you have the confidence, I'd say you have a 50% chance of getting in, depending who's running the gate that you're going to. They might... there might be stuff going on, they might be in a hurry to get you through to deal with another problem, but if you time it right and know where you're at, most importantly, have the confidence to not act nervous or out of place, this is a very viable option. I have actually done this myself. I'd give it a, another 7 out of 10. But you need confidence, you need the props, and you need to know which entrance to go to. Now, your fourth option is the way that I snuck into this festival that I'm speaking of now, and that is to make a fake wristband or ticket or whatever you want to call it. The little band you wear to get in. And how I did this is I went onto social media and I looked up the festival that I was trying to sneak into, and at some point on their Instagram story for the hashtag festival, somebody had posted their ticket, their wristband. And so I was able to get a fully detailed photo of exactly the way the ticket looked like, and then go to an art supply store. I bought black gaff tape, I bought colored markers, and I went home and I made a craft wristband. I don't think I have a photo of this, but if I do, I'll throw it in the video. It's fucking hilarious. But I made this fake wristband, and this will only work. The festival that you're going to has an entrance without an electronic scanner, because nowadays most of these wristbands have a little electronic security chip in it, and when you go through one of the main entrances, they have all those little styles, and you swipe your wrist, and it says, oh yes, he's clear to go. Now, if there is any entrance that doesn't have that, that's the one you're going to. And I also recommend having some sort of bag or item on you that will help distract the fact that you're not wearing an actual ticket. For me, I took my camera bag and my camera because I wanted to take some photos, but it helps because they're more focused on the bag and making sure you're not bringing anything in that you're not supposed to, and less on the fact that you're not wearing a real wristband or ticket. And that is how it went for me, pretty much exactly. I walked up to the lady and held up my bag with my wrist with the ticket underneath it. She asked to see my ticket. I flashed it to her, just kept walking. I did this all without stopping, pretty much. She didn't even question it. I walked across this bridge and then ran into another security that wanted to pat me down. So I put my arms above my head and grabbed my wrist with the wristband with my other hand to cover up the fact that my ticket was fake, and they swiped me with the metal detector and let me walk right into the venue. Next thing I did was went straight to the alcohol stand, and I recommend doing this whether you're 21 or not. Because when you go there, they'll give you a wristband that says you are allowed to drink or you're not allowed to drink. And that is just one more band that is official that you can put on your wrist that will help cover up your ticket that is not. And if there's any other reason that they would give out wristbands for anything else, take it. Or wear other things on your wrist that can partially cover up the ticket, so that when you're walking around in the venue and you happen to pass by security, they don't happen to look at your wrist and only see a fake ticket. They see a couple official wristbands, your ticket, and maybe a hairband or a rubber band or anything that you wanted to put on your wrist that can potentially cover up the fake ticket. And that will just keep you safe while you're wandering around the venue or music festival. So with that being said, I use this strategy every single day of the festival, and I got in every single day for free. I would give this a 10 out of 10. It definitely requires confidence and a little creativity, but if you can go to a craft store and find out what your ticket looks like and find an entrance without a scanner, fucking go for it, dude. You got this. Let me know. Are you attending a music festival anytime soon? Are you going to try and sneak in? Have you already paid your ticket? Have you snuck into a music festival or a concert before? Let me know those stories down below. I'd love to hear any other strategies people have. And don't forget to leave a like if you liked this video. Thank you for sticking all the way through. Hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed. Make sure you hit that little notification, little bell, And I'll see you guys soon. Make sure to check out my shorts. I've been posting a short every single day or more. And until the next one, guys. See ya.